Now, sometimes we want to break out of a loop mid-flow. So I said that it'll continue doing this whilst it's doing. So it'll keep running through the rest of that. If there's more stuff to do in that loop, it'll keep going to the end of that run, even if we've set correct to true in that example. But sometimes we want it to break out immediately. And to do that, we can use a break statement. And I'll give an example here using a for loop, because you can break out of for loops and while loops. Okay. We may want to do that if a certain condition has been met. So imagine we've got this piece of code here. I've got a variable called total that I start off at 0. And then for x in range 10, so a for loop that will do this 10 times, I'm going to take the total and I'm going to add x to the total. So whatever the value of the index is, I want you to add that to the running total. Okay. Now, the way it's going to, I could have written that using the shorthand of total plus equals x would have been the same thing, but just to make it a bit clearer. So it's saying add to total whatever value of the x is, the index at the moment, and make that the new value of total. It'll then print out that value, but then it does this extra check within the for loop and says, well, if the total is now greater than 5, break. And it'll stop and it'll come out of that for loop. So we told this for loop to run 10 times, but it may not run 10 times. And indeed, here it's not going to. So the first time round, the index will be 0. So and the total is 0. So the first time round, it'll say total, which is 0, equals 0 plus 0. So the first value will be 0. That's what it'll print. And the total is not greater than 5. So we're going to carry on. It's going to go back around. Now x is 1. So now it's 0 plus 1 is our total now. Still not greater than 5 though. Go back round again. Now our total is 1, so and our index is 2. So this time it'll be 1 plus 2 becomes our new total of 3. Again, still not greater than 5, so it's going to go back around again. So on our fourth iteration, x will be 3, and the total is 3. So it'll say 3 plus 3, so the total is 6. Now the total is greater than 5. So we had another 6 iterations of this for loop to go, but because we've put in this piece of conditional logic telling it to break, none of that will run. So it'll only run 4 times, this for loop, even though we've given it up to range 10, because we've put in this break statement.